Hi everybody, Wendy from Cinnamon Sweet Shop. Today I'm going to be making coconut sugar cakes. Now, it's not a cake at all. It's really more of a candy, and it comes from the Caribbean. So if you look around for recipes, you'll notice they vary a little bit from some ingredient to another. But the main ingredients that we do use are coconut and sugar. So in my pan, I do have 3/4 of a cup water. Now with this water, I'm going to add 2 cups of sugar, but this is a very, 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 very sweet snack. If you've ever had one, you'll know it's very sweet. I like to cut down on my sugar as well, so I'm combining this half organic sugar to half erythritol. So if you want to cut down in sugar, you can use erythritol. Erythritol, don't forget, as I've said in other videos, is not as sweet as sugar anyway. So just to let you know that. Also, if you don't have erythritol, there really isn't any other sugar alternative you can use. Erythritol is a sugar alcohol. It's made from sugar. We are going to make a simple syrup, and you can use erythritol to do that. Stevia won't work, neither will 99% of the other sweeteners out there. So if you want to cut down on your sugar, use a combination of a sugar and a sugar alternative, it has to be erythritol or another sugar alcohol out there. But erythritol really is the best. Also, we're going to be using some shredded or grated coconut. This is about 2 cups. This is what makes this recipe a little different, is that we're using half a cup of whole fat evaporated milk. I've made this before, and in the past when I've made it, I didn't use the milk, I just used all water, but the milk will make it a little bit more creamier as well. I'm also using some grated ginger. This is 2 teaspoons. You can use more or less depending on how much ginger you like in your food. I'm adding a little bit of almond extract. You could use vanilla extract as well. And if you've seen pictures of it, you'll notice that they're either red or pink in color. So I'm going to be using some red food color. This is a gel paste color from, I like AmeriColor brand. You can use any color, any brand you want, or you can even change the color around if you would like as well, or not use it at all. I have my oven set to medium, and I'm going to mix the water and the sugar, and this is going to be on here for a couple of minutes. I really just only want the sugar to dissolve, so you're going to keep stirring this, and as it heats up, you'll see it'll start to become a little more transparent, and that's kind of when you'll know that the sugar is dissolving. Okay, now that it's dissolved, we're going to add in the coconut and the ginger, and we're going to let this come to a boil while stirring. It should take about 3 minutes. After about 3 minutes, I'm going to add some of the food coloring. So you can add a little or you can add a lot, depending on how deep of a red you want this. I like mine a nice bright red. So we're going to continue mixing this and let it cook for another 6 minutes. This should thicken. Now we're going to add in the evaporated milk. And be careful that it doesn't boil over. You may have to lower the heat a bit. I'm going to also add in the extract. Just add in a teaspoonful of that. We're going to continue to boil this for another 20 minutes until it really thickens up, and you want to continually stir this so that it does not burn. So you see how thick this got just from stirring it for 20 minutes. Remove it from the heat and just continue to stir it, and it'll thicken even more so as you mix it. It'll also cool it down a little bit. I have a silicone mat because I don't want this to stick. If you don't have a silicone mat, you can use a piece of parchment paper and just spray it with some cooking vegetable spray. You can just drop these by the tablespoons, or you could be fussy like me and just use a cookie scoop just to get them even. I'm going to flatten this out a little bit. Now you want to let these cool, and it should take probably a couple of hours, and they will thicken and harden. To speed this up, I did stick them in the refrigerator, and this is what they look like when they're done. They're nice and firm and taffy-like, but and they taste really good. Not too sweet because I did mix it with the erythritol, so it's also a little less guilty. But they're really good. And I'm not a big fan of coconut, guys. I always say it, and it's true, but these are really good. Give it a shot. Recipes at my website. Be sure to check out the link below, cinnamonsweetshop.com. Subscribe to this YouTube channel for much more coming up. And I'll see you all next time.